Well, boys, it's another day back out here at Elevated AF, and today we're dealing with something pretty big in the shop, which is my blown up mud truck. That's right, I took this thing out mudding a couple days ago. I blew up the engine, so it's toast. It needs a complete rebuild, and this thing's getting a complete overhaul anyway. New bumpers, new taillights, headlights, mirrors, hood stack, pretty much the whole 9 yards on this thing. So it's going to be in the shop for a little while, but another project that we do have is this Cummins. I bought it a little while ago. I needed another 3rd gen because we sold our last one, so I figured, why not build another? Do I need ramps? Nah, I'll be good. Oh, okay, I might have needed ramps. At any rate, we're going to get this thing into the shop, and I think we have a guy coming to look at my 2024 Duramax in the shop there. Not sure if he wants to buy it right out or what. He mentioned he might have a possible trade for it, so I guess we'll see what he's got. But he'll be coming around here later in the day. For now, we've got a really cool truck to go check out. It's out at a farm. The guy started the build, and he never finished it. And now he wants to sell it, so we're gonna go take a look at it and see if we can maybe finish up the build, because it's something pretty unique. All right, so we're just pulling up to the place now. Where did he say it was at? Oh, there it is. Yeah, we should be good to park right here. All right, so from the outside, looks like just a Ford Ranger, right? Well, it is right now. So it's got a bit of a lift on it. It's got some stock Ford Ranger wheels, but as you can see, there's some Cummins stickers and some bed stacks, which is pretty dang cool. Now, he was planning on Cummins swapping this, but unfortunately, he just doesn't have the time anymore. He wants to get rid of the project. So this thing currently does not run, and it needs a Cummins, which we happen to have a 4BT Cummins ready and waiting for a project just like this. I've been waiting to find a Ford Ranger. Now, not only do I want to Cummins swap it, I'm thinking I want to add an extra wheel to the back. That's right. We're going to make this thing a dually. So since we can't really drive it, I think I'm just going to take it. We'll get it back to the shop and see what the guys can do with it. Well, somehow, some way, she's on the trailer. If I had to guess, this is probably going to be our coolest build ever. Oh, wait a minute. We're towing. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. I'm just pulling back into the shop here. Looks like the guy that's interested in that 2024 Duramax is here with his Ram. I'm assuming that's the one he possibly wants to trade. All right, well, I'm going to park this back here and we'll go see if we can make a deal with him. Okay, so I just had a chat with the guy. That's a 4th gen Ram. It's on JTX forged wheels. Got a bit of a lift, crap ton of work done to the motor, and he's interested in this truck right here. Now, considering this truck's brand new, there's going to be some cash on top of this trade involved here, but he wants to take it out for a test drive, so we're going to get it moved out there for him. Now, originally, this truck was pre-sold, but the guy backed out on the deal, so yeah. We gotta take his Instagram sticker off now. Okay, so he just went out for a drive here. He loves the truck. We got the deal done, and I now own another Ram. Like I needed another one, but oh well. Man, when's the last time we did a crazy big lifted dually? I think it's been way too long and way too overdue, so pretty sure today's the day that happens. Well, the week that happens. Actually, you know what? The shop's too full already, and I want to get that Ranger done, so this one may have to wait a little while. However, JTX wheels on this thing gives me an idea. I wonder how big of a lug adapter I'd need for that to work on the Ranger. All right, on the lift you go. Man, this thing's heavy. Thought with no engine it'd be a little lighter. All right, up on the lift you go. Time for an engine swap. You know what I love about this job? There is actually not a dull day around here. It's impossible because you have crap like this that comes in. That is a Ford Bronco with I don't even know what engine. I gotta see what this guy wants. Well, I took a closer look at this thing. This is a fully built mud, what do you even call it? It's a mud Bronco, I guess. It's not even a truck. But he wants to sell this thing, and he wants to buy a Chevy mud truck because he likes to take these mud trucks and build them into these crazy things with these massive motors that make insane power. So I told him we could work out a deal here, and I'd be happy to take this thing because this looks like an absolute blast. Well, deal's done. We're getting this thing loaded up, and I get to take a new Bronco for a spin. Well, new to me at least. Now, this thing, by comparison, has not even close to as powerful as a motor as the Bronco. That Bronco's nuts, and it's almost as tall as this thing. All right, he's all loaded up, ready to go. I'm gonna go take my new Bronco for a rip. Okay, let's just take a second and appreciate the startup sound on this thing. I don't even know what this thing's capable of as far as power-wise, but we're gonna find out. Holy smokes. Yeah, this thing's got way too much power for its own good. Okay, I should not be trusted to drive this thing, not in the slightest. Lifts up on 3 wheels the second you try to turn it. Oh boy. The torque of this. Am I all strapped in? I better make sure. Not to mention, it's got these massive wheels and tires. The suspension is crazy on it. I mean, no lights to speak of other than the ones on the top and the side here. This thing has been completely stripped down for weight-wise, but holy smokes. I think it's safe to say I'll probably keep this thing. It is crazy. It's also got 2 spare tires in it, fire extinguisher. You can put stuff up on the top rack. Yeah, there's no ends to this thing as far as power and capabilities wise, I'd say. Now, the one thing that you can't do with it is legally road drive it. But I mean, that's half the vehicles here, so I'll take what I can get. Okay, so this thing's getting parked before I break it, which I most likely will if I continue to drive it. And considering I did partial trade for the mud truck, I didn't pay crap for this. I got a heck of a good deal. The issue is trying to resell it. You gotta find the right buyer. That's a little easier said than done for that vehicle. Well, boys, it has been a couple days here. The 3rd gen Dodge has gotten a complete overhaul into an all blacked out build, minus a little bit of chrome here. Thought we'd leave that, because why not? It's still got like the tiniest little bit of chrome accents, so I felt like we could leave that and it looks still decent. Brand new headlights, taillights, brake lights. It's got everything. Exhaust tip, hostile wheels, track bars. Engine got a bit of an overhaul, so it's looking a little bit better than it was. Also, what kind of a Dodge owner would I be if I didn't fold out my tow mirrors? We also put a cowl hood on it. It's got a brand new grille. And of course, we had to do it up with all the necessary rock lights, cab lights, Alpha X headlights. This sucker's done up to the max, other than in a standard. I would have loved to have put a standard in this, but an automatic's still okay. But I'd have to say this is probably one of the cleanest all blacked out builds we've done to date. It looks nuts. But the truck I'm sure you all have been waiting for, the Ford Ranger. Now this thing's looking a little bit different since you guys seen it last, but I think it's been well worth it. So we put some brand new JTX forged wheels on it. They are 10 lug. We had to get a crazy adapter for it. It's a dually swap now. This thing has got a whole mess of things done to it. It now has the Cummins engine in it. We repainted the stacks, basically finished everything the old owner couldn't. And then to boot, we did probably something that I don't think anybody else has ever done. We put a platinum Ford interior in this truck. Even has a little push button start. So it's a Cummins swapped dually Ford Ranger. C-Boys, eat your heart out. Plus, it has a platinum interior to boot. Now, big shout out to Wheelman Fab for this mod. It looks absolutely sick. But yeah, we're still not done yet. I think maybe some custom bumpers, headlights, taillights, maybe a little bit of a bigger lift. I'm not too sure. If you guys have any suggestions, put it down in the comments. But for now, I think it's looking pretty cool. We also have to add a gooseneck hitch, of course, because, I mean, what would a Ford Ranger with a dually setup do if it wasn't towing? It's got a tow. So that's the next thing that we're going to be trying with this. But regardless, this thing looks flippin' awesome. Anyways, hope y'all enjoyed. Subscribe and goodbye.